Flat out a 10/10s. And all thanks to Hussein. First time in Dubai, traveling solo, and as soon as I landed decided to go to the desert. Somehow I was a little concerned, being the fact that I was never in the area before and didn't have time to prepare my trip. It was originally a business one. Looking for tours, I decided to take Dubai Red Dune Desert Safari with quad biking plus barbecue dinner plus camel ride by tribal trails. Didn't want a big group of tourists where you are not able to talk to the guide and make questions to learn more about the place. Well, if you are like me, this is the kind of tour you need to take. Tour started out with Hussein picking me up from my hotel door in a fantastic Toyota Land Cruiser. He was super nice since minute one. We click immediately. I told him that I wanted to spend a true day at the desert and he planned everything accordingly. The trip to the desert, the quad ride, the sand dune bashing, the photo shoot on the dunes, the sandboarding, everything perfect. He made sure that we were comfortable every step of the tour, tons of water in the car and making sure that we are safe and happy. Then he took us, we were only 3 people, me and 2 young ladies from France, to the camp where we attended a nice show, a dinner that can be improved honestly, a henna tattoo, some coffee and dates and short camel ride with photo shoot. I highly recommend this tour, but please ask for Hussein. He'll make any effort necessary to make this trip unforgettable. Believe me, you'll never regret it. Now it's your turn to experience it. Safe travels, M. At first I was apprehensive about doing this tour as I've done them before in various countries. I thought the 6-hour trip would probably give 2 hours of fun, however I was wrong. The rhyme flew as we enjoyed all the activities, the quads were exciting and we got some extra time. Headscarves were only 30 UDF required. Next was dune bashing, exhilarating and all were laughing and screaming. It was just like a fun fair ride. After this we were driven to the camp where there was a seamless flow of shows, food, henna and camel riding, the latter 2 being optional and available during the shows if the entertainment didn't grab you. The only slight downside was the henna scene week, as after 3 hours it wasn't that visible. Also, my 2 sons joined the food queue ahead of my husband and I. By the time we caught up, we were about 10 steps behind them. The man regulating the queue made a point of refusing to let us join our children. The people behind also noticed and mentioned it wasn't acceptable to separate us from our children, even though we explained we were just a few feet behind and that we were all together, even though it was obvious. The night ends with our layout guide who collected us, taking us home with his kind and friendly demeanor. He was great over the dunes too. Thank you very much, Ali, we had an amazing time. I don't normally write reviews, but this time I have to. We had an absolute awesome day and it was worth every penny. We were picked up from our hotel in a modern Toyota SUV, drove a short hour to the quad station, then drove with our tour guide in his car through the desert. Then sandboarding and camel ride and barbecue. Our tour guide, Hussein, was very nice and made the tour a fun experience. We texted with him through WhatsApp to organize everything. All in all, a very personal and friendly relationship. We would 10/10s recommend. It was great experiences with Tribal Trails tours. Our guide picked us from our hotel on time. The quad bike experience was wonderful. Dune drive in high dunes, very excited. Our desert safari driver Law was very skillful. The camp activities nice. Belly dancing show and food was very delicious. We really enjoyed our safari trip. Highly recommended for all. Thanks again for the great hospitality. Perfect driving, a very punctual and pleasant driver. The desert safari was very good with lots of thrills, the driving is safe. I highly recommend this very pleasant driver. The quad rental was well organized, distribution of water bottles, refreshments. The barbecue very well organized and pleasant. Very good experience. I recommend with my eyes closed.